I came into this profession because I just loved what it was that I did. I wanted to be an actor. I didn't necessarily set out to be a famous actor. And I feel that when I go about my life, when I go to Vons or Ralph's, I do it all, or Target, or go to my, my daughter's school to pick her up. Um, it keeps me more in touch with Viola. Besides my hairstyle and what was I thinking, what first strikes me is, man, what a long career I've had. There's just so many these projects that I had forgotten, and what I remember now is where I was as an actor, a person in Solaris. I remember when I got that, I thought, oh my God, I've made it. Get Rich or Die Trying, doing that with 50 Cent, and telling all of my people back home, guess what, I'm gonna be in a movie with 50 Cent. I'm playing his grandma. They said, grandma? So much of this, what I remember is, this is a part of my life that I didn't think would happen because I never imagined myself getting a lead role like Annalise Keating. And then I remember Suicide Squad because I was shooting it as I was doing How to Get Away with Murder that first year. And I thought to myself, oh my God, Viola, that it really can happen to people like you. Because I had already made up my mind that the industry sort of put a stamp on me. And it was a stamp that was, it's hard to explain. I understand that people from the outside say, you can't sell yourself short. You are beautiful, Viola, you're all those things. But as an actor sometimes, and a journeyman actor, by this point, I never knew that my career could transpire like this. That's what I remember. And I remember doing Suicide Squad in Toronto, and I remember they had a jacuzzi on the set. And I remember sitting in that jacuzzi with a bottle of champagne as we shot, and I didn't get out for 3 hours. Complete the mission, you get time off your prison sentence. Fail the mission, you die. I think each character teaches you something. That's the task as an actor. The task is to observe life and to create a whole different human being and to see some similarities within all of those. The similarities, I don't know, Amanda Waller is sort of very stalwart and sort of sociopathic and owns her power. So there's a sense in me that I had to find a space in myself that owned her power. Same thing with Annalise Keating. And so it gives you permission to sort of come out in a way and take ownership of that part of yourself. And that you wouldn't otherwise do as you move through your life. That's the greatest gift that my artistry has given me. And then you can't go back to who you were before. You just begin to evolve in a way, but you make it your own. Of course, I'm not sociopathic. I'm not gonna blow up anyone like Amanda Waller does, or Annalise Keating, who is very questionable with her morals. But I like with each of those characters that they were unapologetically themselves. I can't say that I was always like that with me, but they gave me permission to do that. I think that when you grow up in a certain set of circumstances, you no longer see yourself. And that's why you dream big. You dream big because it's almost like you're forcing yourself to just believe that something could happen. You know, it's like that scene in The Incredibles when he comes out, the father comes out and he slams the door of his car and the whole car falls apart, and then he picks the car up, he's about to slam it, and the little boy is in his tricycle, and he's like, what are you looking at? What are you looking at? And the little boy says, I'm just looking for something amazing. And that's what I was looking for, something amazing. You know, as a kid, When there's nothing amazing around you, you're looking for that amazing. You're trying to draw from your imagination. You're trying to even draw it on a piece of paper, who and what you want to be. And this was like, it happened. It hit. I hit it. It was like pulling a rabbit out of the hat. That this actually is me. That Viola, you sort of dreamed the biggest dream in your life and you made it happen. That was this moment. And by the way, my mom, who's in memory care now, what I remember too with this dress, when I put it on, she cried. I remember her crying because I think she felt the same way that I felt. You know, little country girl from St. Matthews, South Carolina, that she birthed me, you know, and she birthed this, yeah. I think it's important to be proud of yourself. It is. To take a moment to be proud of yourself, sort of honor that little Viola who, you know, was called names and ugly and would chuck a finger and, you know, and go home and cry, but believed everything that was said about her and dreamed the biggest dream. That if Viola showed up in the room, if Viola was carrying all these awards and someone had told her, you're gonna marry the most beautiful man in the world, you're gonna have the most beautiful daughter, the most beautiful home, and you're gonna be Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony winner, she would squeal. And I think it's important for me to allow her to squeal.